Hi, I'm Rob the Accountant. I like to help people build companies while finding solutions to problems that may come your way. I got you. What is culture? All too often in the United States, I hear America does not have culture. And it's just really, unfortunately, an incorrect statement. And it shows that our schools are just not sticking to the game plan. So let's discuss. So, culture. It is a noun. It could be the arts and other manifestations of human intellectual achievement regarded collectively. Or two, the customs, arts, social institutions, and achievements of a particular nation, people, or other social group. Now, it's great that they have the Wikipedia version and the dictionary version, because I don't recall when dictionaries had full paragraphs of statements and sentences regarding the definition of a word. But let's talk about America. America, the customs of America is freedom. That's what we have. From birth to death in the United States of America, you are born and raised free. You know, Bruce Springsteen, born in the USA, right? This is what is ingrained in every citizen. In fact, it's so ingrained in every citizen born here that it's ingrained in every citizen of every other country that they understand what they get when they get here. That's why they find Americans to have babies with, so they can have their children here. They're not coming here for our culture. They're coming here, well, that didn't make sense. They are coming here for our culture, but they're coming here for freedom, which is America's culture. That is America's culture. That's it. That's what the founding fathers were coming from. You know, they added a little other things about their money, but they wanted to be free. They wanted to worship in freedom. This is true. So in the United States of America, our culture is freedom. So that's where we should all start. But the second thing is we're a nation of a rainbow. What is there, 182 countries in the world? Every single one of them is represented in America. Every single one of them. You know, bloodlines, people who you know. I mean, we're what, 250 plus years old now? I mean, the beauty of the rainbow is just great. And so what happens is, what else America has is, because America's culture is based on freedom, it allows all of those individual nations and the people who grew up, again, number one, the customs, arts, and social institutions. Social institutions. That is part of other people's culture. America does not have social institutions. We have religious institutions, and they vary, and they are strictly prohibited from intermingling with the function of our government, even though that seems to be more and more a reinterpretation upon a certain group of people who want to see the law their way. But America's culture is freedom. And then within that culture, we have 182 plus countries who all have their own beautiful culture. When you look at the continent or country of India, they have 170 plus different cultures. When you look at the states that make up the Russian Federation, when you take the time to learn about the demographics of Italy, which probably a lot of Italians in America could tell you, you know, especially in Christmas, the fish festival. So America's culture is freedom. That is what we preach. And so if that is our culture, then everybody else's sub-social culture can't impede upon the culture of America. So that means, in the extreme, if you are a Satan dweller, which is your right to do because our culture is freedom, and as a subset you want to be a Satan worshiper, I ain't got no problem with it. Where I have a problem is when you try to make me be a Satan worshiper, because my subculture might not think so highly of your Satan culture. Hence why America's culture is freedom. Because when you start with freedom, then you don't have to worry about if he's a Satan dweller. You don't have to worry about if he's a Jewish person. You don't have to worry about if he's a Muslim. You don't have to worry about if he's a Catholic, because all of them are allowed to worship in their subculture, because America's culture is about freedom. So the next time you hear anybody in America say America doesn't have culture, America has culture, and then we have a million other cultures, and we need to be respectful of other people's subculture. As long as that subculture isn't coming into your house and forcing you to bow down to its subculture, then you should leave it well alone. That's what America's about. Freedom. Freedom from the king. Freedom from the Church of England. Freedom from the tyranny of repression. And today, we have too many people who want to use the bastions of American freedom as a bat to dislodge cultural norms from other people. And the problem with this here is America's a very young country, very, very young country, 250 years older. I mean, we have thousands of years of other countries that are here before us. Who are we to go tell others when we are a reflection of them anyways? I mean, that's George Washington, right? He's from England. All of them, they came from England, right? Let's not pretend we're something we're not. We are Americans, and Americans are free. And the next time someone says that you shouldn't be free, or that you shouldn't do something that you're doing that isn't bothering anybody but you should remind them where they live. And if we all get back to that simple place, then we don't have to run around and tell everybody how bad they are. I have a lot of friends across a lot of spectrums, and they're my friends. Who am I to sit there and judge what they may or may not do? They say things I don't like all the time. I say things they don't like all the time. What am I supposed to do? Are we supposed to go and be at each other's throats? The idea of a civilized society is that you can have civilized debate and bring topics and discussions that were not good. That's why slavery is no longer here. So, America, I love American culture, because American culture is about freedom, and I want to be free. Join me and stay free in America. I'm Rob the Accountant. I hope you guys have a great day. A little sad that we didn't make it. We went 2 days without a gun shooting, but you know, it's this idea that everybody knows best. You know, maybe some people in school who aren't really suited for school should be forced not to go to school. I mean, we need to start really looking at some alternative solutions for, you know, if we're going to say people don't fit in, unfortunately, I'm gonna be honest with you, there's a lot of people said that to me a lot in my life. So, but if we're going to tell people they don't fit in, then we have to find a place for them to fit in. We can't just leave people alone by themselves. And we need to really start talking about how much drugs we're giving all of our teenagers and our children. It's not helping. You know, no other country in the world, when we talk about culture, no other country in the world gives its youth psychotropic drugs. Let's talk about that at another time. But no other country. Now you might find some countries that do things bad if somebody's sexuality is perceived. We're not talking about that. We're just talking about all the Adderall, Ritalin, all the drugs, everything. We have to start teaching people how to deal with the environment around them. This isn't Haiti, okay? We have so much freedom and so much food and so much everything. We shouldn't be this angry at each other. We need to find a new way forward, and we need to start embracing America's culture, which is freedom for all. I've spoken too long again. I'm Rob the Accountant. Have a great day.